Hello, grade 10. Today, I want to discuss the first lesson on Science 10, which is all about plate tectonic theory. So, ito po yung mga sinagutan natin last week, 1 to 2, and this week, 3 to 4. So, let me just share here a PowerPoint presentation. Ayan. So, start tayo sa simula ng ating slideshow or PowerPoint. Ayan. Okay, so I'm already screen sharing. Ayan. So before we start the lesson, let us watch this video clip first. So here we are presented with the 10 deadliest earthquake in the Philippines. So rank 10, as you can see from the picture, it has a magnitude 6.6 in Cotabato, October 2019, at least 21 dead. So medyo recent lang po ito. Number 9. Yan. So as you can see from the picture, medyo matagal na po yan. Matagal na talaga, January 25, 1948 in Panay. So tingnan niyo po yung damages dun sa church. Number 8. Tingnan natin yung kalsada. So magnitude 6.7 in Negros Oriental, February 6, 2012, 51 dead. Then we have number 7 of magnitude 7.1 in Mindoro, 1994. Nagkaroon dito ng 78 deceased or dead. So yan, I think we had enough. Example lang po natin yan. So what will you do if you were in these places during the earthquake? So ano bang posible natin gawin? If you remember, during face-to-face classes natin, nagsasagawa po tayo ng earthquake. So ano bang gagawin natin? We must remember duck, cover, and hold. And of course, as much as possible, umiwas tayo sa mga crowded places or sa loob ng mga buildings. So you have studied earthquakes in your grade 8. What do you think are the causes of these earthquakes? So napag-aralan na po natin yan sa Science 8, yung mga earthquakes. Ano bang mga dahilan at nagkakaroon po tayo ng lindol? And the answer is, of course, can be explained by the plate tectonic theory. So, skip na po natin yan. Medyo mabilisan lang. Ito yung ginawa nating pahapyon activities during the first week or week 1 to 2. Let's mark the boundaries. So, pahapyawan lang po natin yan. Nagawa nyo na yan sa inyong activity sheet. So, meron tayo ditong figures. Figure 5, map of earthquake distribution in the world. This is a world map. World map po yan. So, as you can see, we have red, green, and blue dots. These represent earthquake epicenters. Again, when we say epicenter, it is the origin or yung pinagmulan po nung earthquake. So, isa lang yun. Hindi pwedeng marami tayong earthquake epicenter unless maraming earthquake na nangyari or paglindol. Pero kung isa lang po yung lindol, isa lang din yung origin natin ng earthquake. However, according to the data, dito po ay marami or ito yung mga lugar kung saan nagkaroon ng record na pinagmulan ng lindol. So, tingnan yung mabuting itsura niyan. Mamaya, analyze natin yung pattern. Next figure. Ayan, ito naman, map of active volcanoes. Saan daw ba matatagpuan ng mga pinakamarami aktibong bulkan na sumasabog? Ito po yan, yung may highlight na red. So, tingnan rin nyo rin ang itsura. Look at the position of the Philippines. sakop na sakop siya kasi po tayo ay pasok sa tinatawag nating Pacific Ring of Fire, kung saan nandoon yung pinakamaraming sumasabog na bulkan. So kasama dyan yung Japan, Philippines, mostly in Asia, Indonesia. So Ring of Fire kasi medyo parang circular or round yung kanyang shape. Okay, next one. How about mountain ranges? So pangatlo na po ito. Meron tayong figure for earthquakes, meron tayong figure for active volcanoes, and then this one for the mountain ranges. So look, nandito po sa highlight kung saan makikita yung mountain ranges. So in short, if you look at the figures, saan daw po ba makikita yung mga tatlong binanggit natin, active volcanoes, earthquake epicenters, and active volcanoes. So makikita nyo siya madalas ay sa mga gilid ng ating mga bansa. So why? It's because of the plate tectonic theory. So if we are going to review the layers of the earth before we go to the plate tectonic, ano po ba muna yung mga layers or yung nasa loob ng ating planeta? It's not like a ball. Hindi po siya buong bilog lamang basta. Meron po siyang mga layers. So pwede natin siyang ikumpara kumbaga sa isang nilabong itlog. Pag hinati natin siya, there are layers inside. So what are those layers? First, we have the crust. This is the outermost layer or yung pinakang nasa labas. Sa crust, kung saan ito po yung nakikita natin, dito tayo nakatira sa crust lamang. So nandiyan yung mga oceans natin, lands, mountains, volcanoes, nandyan po lahat yan sa crust. And then, meron din tayong mantle. Hindi mantle na pang-cover sa lamesa. Ang mantle po ay inner part na ng earth after the crust. So if we peel off, pag binalata natin yung earth, inalis natin yung crust, the next layer will be the mantle. So yan po yan. And then, sa representation natin ng drawing, yun yung orange part, yung mantle. And then yung yellow part is the outer core. Outer core po siya. So ito po yung part na gitna na ng earth. Outer core, and then the innermost part or yung nasa pinakang gitna is the inner core. So we will go on to that later. So sa crust, we have two types. We have the continental and the oceanic crust. If we talk about continental crust, obviously ito po yung part kung saan nandun yung lupa. And then oceanic crust is the crust or yung lupa sa ilalim po ng karagatan. Kaya nga po siya ay oceanic. Madalas ito po ay manipis, thin, whereas the continental crust is thick. However, buoyant po siya or mas magaan siya kumpara sa oceanic crust na ito ay siksik. So makikita niyo sa drawing, darker siya, siksik po yan, compared to continental crust. So what exactly is plate tectonics? So Earth's lithosphere consists of layers, the crust and the upper part of the mantle. This part of the module will focus on the outermost layer, which is called the crust. According to the plate tectonics model, the entire lithosphere of the Earth is broken into numerous segments called plates. So according to plate tectonics, yung buong lithosphere daw po of the Earth, pag sinabi nating lithosphere, ang sakop po niya is the crust. Balikan natin yung layers of the Earth kanina. Ang sakop po ng lithosphere is crust and upper part lang nung mantle. So according to plate tectonics theory, ito po'y teorya pero may basehan. Hindi siya basta teorya na haka-haka lang. Ito daw po ay gumagalaw at nahahati ito sa mga bahagi na tinatawag nating plates. So ano bang itsura ng hatian ng mga plates or ng plate tectonics or tectonic plates? So you can use either of the two. Plate tectonics, tectonic plates is the same. Ayan po, ito po yung hatian ng mga plates. Ayan. So, marami siyang iba't ibang pangalan. Meron tayong primary and secondary plates. If you look here, meron din tayo actually Philippine plate. So, may sarili tayong plate. Kasama po dyan yung buong islands or lahat ng islands, 7,000 and more islands in the Philippines. At yung mga dagat po na kalapit ng or pumapalibot sa Pilipinas. So, lahat yun ay sakop ng Philippine plate. So, itong hatian na ito, class, hindi nyo siya makikita. Kasi sakop po ito ng hanggang sa ilalim, hanggang sa mantle. Remember, sabi ko kanina, tayo po, nandun lang sa crust. Wala pa ang nakakasuot sa mantle, maliban na lang siguro kung willing kang pumasok sa loob ng bulkan. Yan. So how are these tectonic plates relate to the location of volcanoes, earthquake epicenters, and mountain ranges na ginawa po natin sa previous activity natin? So if you think about it, how will you explain, or balikan muna natin ha, yan, di pa kasi natin nasasagot yung tanong. How are the tectonic plates relate to the location of volcanoes, earthquake epicenters, and mountain ranges? If you look closely at this plate tectonics model, yan po yung tawag natin dyan, plate tectonics model. Kasi pinapakita po nito kung nasaan yung hatian. Ayan, meron tayong Arabian plate, African plate, South American plate, Antarctic plate, Eurasian plate. Kung titingnan niyo po yung hatian ng plates, nandyan po sa hatian na yan, matatagpuan ang mga active volcanoes or yung mga bulkan na pinakang madalas sumasabog. Technically, hindi naman kailangan lagi siyang sumasabog para matawag natin siyang active volcano. Pag sinabi po natin active volcano, basta meron siyang pagsabog sa loob ng 10,000 years. 10,000 ha. So, Mount Banahaw is considered actually as an active volcano because it erupted, if I'm not mistaken, parang mga 500 years ago. So, considered po siya as active even though hindi naman siya laging or taon-taon or every decade may pagsabog. Hindi siya kasing dalas. Ang pinakang madalas sumabog na mababalitaan natin sa TV is Mayon Volcano. Kaya po ang ganda ng kanyang shape. And Taal Volcano, yun po yung usually dalawa na pinakang madalas nating maririnig sa balita na sumasabog. So lahat dyan sa mga black lines na yan or edges or mga nasa tabi na yan, makikita ang mga active volcanoes, earthquake epicenters or dyan din po madalas ang paglindol at nandyan din po ang mga bulubundukin. So kung makikita nyo, dahil nga may sariling plate ang Pilipinas, nasa atin. Kompleto tayo, meron tayong active volcanoes, marami tayong bulkan, marami tayong bulubundukin, at marami din tayong paglindol. So, it's more fun in the Philippines. Kompleto. So, yan. Ngayon po, may question tayo dito, guide question. What are the primary and secondary tectonic plates as shown in the picture? Pag sinabi po nating primary tectonic plates, ito yung pinakang malalaki. At pag sinabi naman nating secondary, ito po yung mas maliliit na tectonic plates. So, ang Philippine plate is actually secondary lamang po siya. So, balikan natin. If you think about it, pag-isipan natin, how would you explain the disasters like volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis that hit Philippines every year in relation to the plate tectonic theory? May kinalaman ba yung plate tectonic theory sa pagkakaroon natin ng mga disaster gaya ng volcanic eruption, earthquake, and tsunami? So, palagay ninyo, meron kaya itong kinalaman? Siguro yung makakapag-PM sa akin ng sagot, bigyan ko kayo ng plus points sa exam or sa post-test po natin. So, yan yung pinakang tanong. How will you explain the disasters like volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis that hit Philippines every year? Anong kinalaman nito sa plate tectonic theory? Pwedeng taglish ang explanation ninyo, bibigyan ko kayo pa rin ng plus. Ano po? Okay. Let's test it out before we end this lesson. Is this true or false? There are 7 relatively large tectonic plates and a number of smaller ones, including the Philippine plate. Is this true or false? Meron daw 7 large and the remaining ones are secondary. Number 2. So, students, kung makakapagsagot kayo nito, try nyo lang din sa sarili nyong magsagot kung tama or mali. Number 2, earthquake is a consequence of the movement of tectonic plates. Is this true or false? The correct answer here is, it's actually true. Kaya po tayo nagkakaroon ng earthquake kasi gumagalaw yung ating tectonic plates. Yung mga hatian niyan, hindi siya standing still lang. Hindi siya, kumbaga stationary. Ito po ay gumagalaw. Patuloy siyang gumagalaw kasi nakapatong siya sa lusaw na lava or yung tinatawag nating magma. So because of the magma underneath ng tectonic plates, ito po ay gumagalaw at ito ang nagiging dahilan ng shaking. So kung merong shaking ng lupa, yun po ay magre-resulta sa ating earthquakes. So number 2 is true. Number 1 nga pala is also true. Number 3, the tectonic plates move quickly and constantly. Mabilis ba ang paggalaw? Is this true or false? What do you think? The correct answer here is actually false. Hindi po yan mabilis ang paggalaw. Hindi nga natin nararamdaman, di ba? So it is moving. Yes, constantly. Lagi po siyang gumagalaw. Pero mabagal ang paggalaw. Every year, tectonic plates are considered to move only 1 centimeter every year. Ganun po kabagal. So sobrang bagal lang niya. Hindi mo mararamdaman na gumagalaw yung lupa sa ilalim. Unless there are earthquakes. Number 4. Plate tectonics give rise to several geologic features and events. When we say geologic features, this includes mountain ranges or mountains, mga bulubundukin, mga bundok, bulkan. When we say events, tsunamis, earthquakes, so plate tectonics daw ang dahilan. Is this true or false? True or false? The correct answer is actually true. So yung mga question na to, class, repeat ko lang to sa post test natin, i-random ko lang. Kaya sana panoorin nyo itong video at tingnan nyo ang tamang sagot. Number 5, Earth's lithosphere consists of layers, the crust, and the upper and lower parts of the mantle. Is this true or false? The correct answer here is false. Bakit po? Pag sinabi natin Earth's lithosphere, it is actually only the crust. Crust lang. Hindi si crust siya. Crust. Crust lang. And the upper mantle. Hindi po kasama yung lower. Yung lower, nandun po yung ating magma kung saan dun nakapatong yung ating lithosphere at nagiging sanhi ng paggalaw ng tectonic plates. Okay, meron pa ba? Hindi ko matandaan akong gumawa nitong quiz. Number 6. Lithospheric plates have the same thickness everywhere. So magkakasing kapal daw yung tectonic plates. Is this true or false? The correct answer is false. Hindi po yan magkakasing kapal kasi pagdating sa karagatan, meron din silang tectonic plates pero manipis. Kasi po, it is covered with water dun sa ibabaw. So, manipis siya kumpara sa continental crust or yung mga tectonic plates na nasa continental crust. Number 7, determining the location of an earthquake or earthquake epicenters play a vital role in laying the foundations of plate tectonics. True or false? The correct answer here is true. Kaya nga po natin hinanap yung earthquake epicenters kasi ito po yung isa sa pruweba or proof natin or evidence na merong plate tectonics at hindi isang buo lang yung crust. Kaya po may paggalaw ang lupa. Number 8, the crust is made of a variety of solid rocks like sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous rocks. I hope na napag-aralan niyo po ito during your elementary days kasi maganda mag-aral nitong uri ng sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous rocks. If we have face-to-face classes, I have examples in the science lab. Meron tayo sa science lab natin ng mga example po ng sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous rocks. Is this true or false? The correct answer is actually true. Marami po tayong uri ng bato. Number 9. Wag lang yung batong sinisinghot. Ayan. Number 9. There are two kinds of crust. The thicker but less dense oceanic crust and the continental crust, which is relatively thinner but denser than continental crust. Magulo ang statement. Is this true or false? The correct answer is false. Medyo nalito si ma'am sa paggagawa ng question. This is false. Mas makapal po ay yung continental crust. kumpara sa oceanic crust. Then number 10, there is no volcanic activity in the middle of a plate. Remember earlier, pinakita natin na doon lang sa mga edge ng continents or countries matatagpuan ng mga karamihan ng mga earthquake, epicenters, volcanoes, and mountain ranges. So palagay nyo, is it true or false? Wala daw volcano sa gitna ng plate. The correct answer here is actually false. Kahit po nasa gitna siya ng plate, pwede pa rin siyang magkaroon ng volcano. Pero bihira po ito. Mas marami tayong volcanic activity or volcanoes outside the plate or on the boundaries of the plate or plate boundaries, which we are going to talk about in the next lesson. Ayan. So ito, hindi ko na po siya pinagawa. Last year, ito yung pinagawa kong performance task. So yung performance task for this first quarter and this school year, ibibigay ko po sa kasunod na answer sheet, which is the week 5 to 6. Okay, so hindi na yan kasali. Okay guys, or okay class? So yun lang po yung sakop ng ating first lesson. I hope meron tayong kahit kaunting natutunan at mas naliwanagan tayo compare dun sa module lang natin na maraming activities and less on explanation. Okay, see you in the next lesson, which I will upload again soon. Thank you.